Hello Cancer, welcome to this space, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Cancer, I hope this time finds you well. Well Cancer, for those of you who are new here and do not know who I am, my name is Gennaro, aka BhodiBoy G, and my channel is WoW Oracle, and that stands for Words of Wisdom. I want to thank you so much for joining me in this space today. I hope you're able to find a message in my readings. Now, for those of you Cancerians returning, thank you so much for all your continued love and support. I appreciate each and every one of you more than you could ever possibly know. I want to thank you so much for being here with me once again. And I also hope that you're able to find a message in this week's reading. Well, Cancer, today I'm here to connect with you to do your energy reading for the week of November 29th through December 5th, 2020. Now, before I move forward, there's something that I would like to bring to your attention. During this week, we will be having a very large and powerful full moon lunar eclipse in the sign of Gemini that will be happening on November 30th. Now, this full moon eclipse in the sign of Gemini has to do with the house of communications, the house of connections, and the house of relationships. Now, this moon will be affecting each sign differently, so I want to give you a little bit of insight to what's happening for you, Cancer. Now, during this full moon eclipse, there's going to be some deep subconscious healing that is happening for you. So give yourself some time to rest and soak in the healing. You will be facing a lot of repressed wounds, and rather than pushing them aside, it's time for you to really begin to work through them. These wounds no longer have a place in your energy, and it's time for you to release them. Also trust that your higher power and that this full moon eclipse is going to give you the energy and the power that you need to heal these old wounds. So like I said, during this time, there will be a lot of old stuff that's coming up for you, but that's because it needs to be worked through so new space for new energy can be made. Okay, Cancer? Now, these energies could have to do with old relationships because, like I said, Gemini has to do with love. It has to do with relationships. It has to do with connections. So some old wounds are going to be coming to the surface. So work through them and do your best to love and care for yourself during this time. All right, so Cancer, like I said, I'm here to connect with you to do your energy reading for the week of November 29th through December 5th, 2020. Now, although this message is time-stamped, please understand that energy is not linear, it's fluid. So no matter the time, no matter the week, no matter the day, no matter the month that you are guided or led to this reading, there will more than likely be a message in it for you if you're so feeling called to listen to it. Now, also remember that these aren't general readings. They cannot and will not resonate with everybody, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Also, Cancer, if you're here watching your sun sign and you're not finding your message, feel free to check out your moon, your rising, or your Venus signs. You may find further clarity in those placements. And if at that point, Cancer, you're not finding your message with me, we do have two options. You can either come back next week when I will have a whole new set of messages for you, or you can feel free to check out one of the other beautiful readers out there on YouTube. All right, Cancer, so given that said, for those of you who are new here, I want to kind of explain my readings just a little bit. So if you've been here in the past, go ahead and skip over this into the reading. But Cancer, for those of you who are with me for the first time in this space, what I do here is I do energy readings. And these energy readings, I like to get an overall feel for what's going on in your life, what energies are presenting themselves, what energies are leaving, and kind of what you're dealing with. So we'll do a couple different things in this reading. But first and foremost, we're going to be tapping into your energy, the energy of your guides, and the energy of spirit through the Spirit Animal Oracle cards to get you out three messages, three oracle messages. Now, these messages are going to be the overall energy and the overall feel for your reading. They're also going to be special messages from Spirit, as well as tips and tricks on how to raise your vibration and to raise your frequency, and also kind of what you're dealing with. Now, after we do that, we'll get into a guidance portion of your reading. With the guidance cards, we'll pull some cards to see what energies can help you to keep grounded, and we'll pull some cards to see what energies can help you to be more open for this 7-day period. Now, after that, we'll get into the tarot. And with the tarot, we'll dive in deeper to the specific energies that are surrounding you during this time. Okay, Cancer, well, given all that said, let's go ahead and get into reading. So, Cancer, let's get started. So, first and foremost, we're going to be tapping into your energy, the energy of spirit, and the energy of your guides with the Spirit Animal Oracle cards to get you out three messages for this week's reading. So give me one moment while I tap into that energy. All right, Spirit, so what messages do you have for Cancer Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. For the week of November 29th through December 5th, 2020, or whenever Cancer finds himself guided or led to watch this reading. What messages do you have for Cancer? All right, Cancerians, the first message that's coming out for this week's reading is Coyote Spirit. Trust in divine detours. So there are some major shifts that are happening in your energy. And Cancer, to be honest with you, you might feel the need to change directions. You may feel the need to change things up a little bit, to adjust your life to something more beneficial. It could be that you're no longer feeling love in the relationship you're in, and you're ready to release that relationship so you can be open to something new. It could also be that the job that you're working at is no longer giving you the energy that you need to feel fulfilled. And it's time for you to leave that energy behind so you can open yourself up to something more positive. When Coyote Spirit enters into your life, it's letting you know that if you're feeling the call to move in a different direction, that now is the time for you to listen to that area of life you're being called to. Because this is coming straight from the divine. This is coming straight from Spirit. This is coming straight from your higher power to put you back in alignment with the correct path for you. This is a new beginning, full of harmony, but there are some adjustments that need to be made. Okay, Cancer? Now the second oracle message coming out for you is Turtle Spirit. Slow and steady wins the race. So right now you may feel a little bit of a slower movement when it comes to your aspiration, when it comes to your dreams, when it comes to your wishes, when it comes to your wants, when it comes to your relationships. But you need to know that although the energy is slow moving, things are happening underneath the surface and the energy is gaining momentum. You will be victorious. You will have a victory. You will have breakthroughs. But right now, rather than trying to rush a situation, rather than trying to force a situation, this is about you going with the flow. So if you're being asked to change directions, go with the flow. And know that as you steadily move towards your creations, as you steadily move towards what is best for you, you will be victorious. But know that Rome was not built in a day. Things take time. Energy has to gain momentum. Inspiration has to be ensued. So know that during this time, Cancer, if things are moving slowly, there's a reason for it. It's because you're gaining what you need to fully step into your power. Now we do have another 6 here. Those are those adjustments necessary. So right now, things may be moving slowly and you may want to rush things. You may feel like you need to force something forward. But rather than doing so, you need to be balanced. You need to be balanced during this time and make a choice to just go with the flow, knowing that slow and steady will win the race. Now, the third oracle message coming out for this week's reading is Peacock Spirit. Let it shine. Be your authentic self. Face your true north. Do what's best for you. Allow your true colors to be revealed to the world. If you feel like what you've been doing has a level of stagnancy to it and you know there's something better out there for you, it's time to do it. It's time to go after it. It's time to go for it. It's time to let your heart be your guide. It's time for you to allow your heart to make the decisions. If you feel that something better would resonate with you, if you feel like there would be a better path or a better light for you, it's time for you to step into that light. It's time for you to begin to manifest something better for yourself, especially if you feel guided in a different direction. Now we do have 3 6s. We have 666. So this is spiritual intervention. This is divine direction, pointing you towards your purpose, pointing you towards what's best for you. So like I said, if you're feeling that call to change things up, if you're feeling that call to go in a different direction, that's coming straight from Spirit, giving you what you need to actually make that change. Okay, Cancer? But now what we're going to do is we're actually going to release these 2 cards, and we're going to dive a little bit deeper into what Spirit's talking about with the Coyote Spirit. So give me one moment while I pull that up. All right, so we have card number 16, Coyote Spirit, Trust in Divine Detours. Now, Cancer, this says, do you find that you are being led on a strange detour in life right now? Does this seem that what appears to be the next right action and the right choice, best situation, or fabulous relationship unexpectedly turns into the opposite? Or just disappears into thin air as if you've been tricked? Coyote Spirit's trickster energy is designed to bring you into situations to teach you lessons you have forgotten to learn. Perhaps you need a taste of failure before you experience success. A need to feel disappointment before you can truly appreciate the joy, love, and prosperity that is coming up for you. There's that slow and steady wins the race. So there may be some failures. There may be some failures along this path, but it's showing you what you need to do. It's showing you what you need to adjust to be fully ready for the joy that's coming towards you. Perhaps you are revisiting a pattern you forgot wasn't in alignment with the life you are intending to co-create. Being reminded that gratitude, not complacency, will keep you awake and aware of all that is available to you in this moment. Coyote Spirit reminds you to laugh about the unexpected twists, to develop humility and gratitude while releasing your attachments to the form of your desires. Even when you suddenly find yourself on a detour, wondering when you will get back on track to manifesting what you desire, remember that Spirit has a plan and wants the best for you. There's what we were talking about earlier. There's that divine detour. There's that calling. If you need to change directions, it's because Spirit knows what's best for you. Spirit has a plan for your life. So if you're called in a new direction and you feel like it's truly something you need to do, do it. Do it because Spirit's telling you it's time. Now it also says, trust in divine order now. Coyote Spirit is a divine helper. No matter what seems to go astray, things are exactly as they're supposed to be. So follow the inner calling of your heart this week. What direction is it pulling you in? What direction is it pointing you in? Where does it want you to go? Allow it to be your guide. Allow yourself to make the changes necessary to fully step into your power and to fully step into alignment with what's truly right for you. Okay, Cancer? But now we're going to move forward into the guidance portion of your reading. Now in the guidance portion of your reading, we'll pull some cards to see what energies can help to keep you grounded. And we'll pull some cards to see what energies can help you to be more open. Now to do that, I will be using the Starseed Oracle. So give me one moment while I tap into that energy. All right, Spirit, so what messages do you have for Cancer? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. For the week of November 29th through December 5th, 2020, or whenever Cancer finds himself led or guided to this reading, what energies can help to keep them grounded, and what energies can help them to be more open. All right, Cancer, let's go ahead and see what comes out for you. So, Spirit, what energies can help to keep Cancer grounded? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What energies can help to keep Cancer grounded? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. So we have one card coming out for you, and that card is Surrender to the Sweetness. Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. It's about doing what makes you happy. It's about doing what truly lights you up and grounding yourself in your own happiness and your own joy. If you feel like what you're doing in life right now is no longer in alignment with yourself, it is no longer bringing you happiness, it is no longer bringing you fulfillment, it is no longer helping you to move even closer towards your goals, it's time for you to switch things up. It's time for you to switch things up and re-ground yourself, recenter yourself back in your own energy and begin to do the things that make you happy. Begin to do the things that allow you to surrender to the sweetness, that bring you fulfillment, that bring you love, that bring you joy, that bring you contentness, that bring you all the things that you need to step into your power. Do you see what I'm talking about, Cancer? Venus is drawing near to at this time. So there may be new relationships coming into your life. Maybe you're leaving old relationships behind. And it's time for you to be open to love once again, especially if you have experienced connections that weren't exactly for your highest good, that hurt you, that betrayed you, that gave you challenges and gave you obstacles. It's not about closing yourself off to love. It's about opening yourself up to love. It's about opening yourself up to loving energy and caring for yourself during this time. There's a sense of healing, like I said, that's coming into your life. There's a sense of deep subconscious healing that's happening for you. And this could have to do with old connections. It could have to do with old relationships. And now it's time for you to surrender to the changes that are happening and just be open to love and joy and happiness. Okay, Cancer, so this week, to keep grounded, know that Venus is blessing you. Know that Venus is blessing you with something that's more true to who you really are. And be open to whatever that's bringing towards you. Okay, Cancer, but now we're going to move forward. And we're going to look at the energies to help you to be more open. So, Spirit, what energies can help Cancer to be more open? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What energy can help Cancer to be more open? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Yeah, you're being blessed with love. You're being blessed with loving energy this week, Cancer. You're being blessed with loving energy, and you need to ground yourself in that loving energy. Do whatever you can. Do whatever you can to feel that love. Whether it's with yourself, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's with your family, whether it's with your job. If you don't feel the love any longer, make the changes necessary. Go where your heart is calling you. But if you know that love is there for you, feel that love. Empower yourself in that love and ground yourself in that love. Okay, Cancer? But as far as the energies to help you to be more open, we do have one card coming out for you. And that card is Lost Lands, Soul Memories, and Gifts. You've done this before. So if you're being asked to change directions, if you're being asked to move in a different path, you've done this before. You've been here before. You know what to do. You know how to release yourself from old energy. You know how to go through the healing that's necessary. And you also know how to surrender to love. You know how to open yourself back up again. I feel like it's time for you to open yourself back up, Cancer. It's time for you to really be open to whatever the universe and whatever your higher power can provide for you. There are some sort of gifts that are coming through for you now. A lot of you are attaining a new sense of spirituality. A lot of you are attaining a new level of experience because you've gone through something. You've dealt with something. And because you've been here before, you know now how to shift the energy. You know now what you need to do to move forward. And that's what Spirit's telling you, to be more open this week. Trust in what you're feeling. Trust in what you're sensing. Trust where you're being led. And take that guidance as something coming straight from Spirit to help you along your path. And if you're feeling that a new gift is going to inspire you to make a change in your world, embody that gift. Allow it to come to the surface. Whether it's spiritual, whether it's logical, whether it's mechanical, no matter what the gift that's coming through for you right now is, embody that gift. Because it's going to help you to be more open to being on a better path of alignment. Okay, Cancer, so this week, to be more open, know that there's some sort of memory and some sort of gift coming back to you now, and that you have done this before, and you know how to change the energy. So move forward in confidence. Move forward with your truth. Okay, Cancer? But now we're going to move forward into the tarot portion of your reading, where we dive deeper into the specific energies that are surrounding you for this 7-day period. Now, with the tarot, we will look at the positive energies coming in for the week. We'll look at what negative energies or challenges are coming your way. We'll also take a look at how to best invite the positive energies in, as well as how the negative energies could affect you and things of that like. So let's go ahead and get into it. So first and foremost, we're going to look at the positive energies coming in for you for the week, as well as what negative energies or challenges are coming your way. Because like I've said in the past, and I'll continue to repeat, we live in a world of polarity. And we really have to look at both sides of the spectrum to gain a clear and precise understanding of how to best make our way through our weeks, given all the different energies that come our way. Okay, Cancer? Well, let's go ahead and get into it. So, Spirit, what are the positive energies coming in for Cancer? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What are the positive energies coming in for Cancer? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What are the positive energies coming in for Cancer? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What positive energies are making their way into the life of my Cancerians? What positive energies are coming in for Cancer? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What positive energies are coming in for Cancer? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right, Cancer, so we do have the 6 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, Cancer. So creating strong foundations in your life, really establishing yourself here. Really moving towards what's best for you and having the victory in life. Really getting out there and doing what you need to do to create the energy necessary to stand in your power, to stand in your authenticity, to be and do what you're meant to do during this lifetime. Now, the 10 of Pentacles lets me know that whatever victories you're having this week, whatever detours are happening in your life, whatever changes are taking place, they're going to fulfill you for years to come. These are going to be energies that you will be able to tap into for the rest of this lifetime. These are changes that are going to shift you towards positivity for the long haul. And you need to know that you have done the work. And because you're doing the work, because you've done the work, and because you're opening to taking on the change that need to happen in your life, you're going to be victorious. This is also about self-confidence. So your energy is being uplifted at this time. Your vibration is being lifted up. Your frequency is being lifted to a higher level so that you can do what you need to do to stand in your power. This is also public recognition. So maybe for some of you, you're going to be on social media. Maybe for some of you, you're going to be speakers or motivational people. You could be helping your people in your community. You could just be helping people in your home. And because you are doing what you need to do, because you're surrendering to the sweetness, because you're knowing how to shift the energy, because you're allowing your energy to shine, and you're knowing that you're on a path to victory, you're going to have that victory. You're going to get everything that you need this week to push you forward on your path. Okay, Cancer? We're going to go ahead and we're going to move forward, and we're going to look at the negative energies or challenges coming in for the week. So, Spirit, what negative energies or challenges are coming in for Cancer? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What negative energies or challenges are coming in for Cancer? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What negative energies are coming in for Cancer? All right, Cancer, so we do have the Four of Swords. Now, Cancer, this week, you've been doing a lot. You've been taking care of a lot. There's a lot on your plate. There's a lot that you have to handle. There's a lot that you have to overcome. And I feel like, for some of you, you're having a hard time relaxing into your energy. You're having a hard time resting into what's meant for you. Like I said, there's a deep subconscious healing that's happening for you, and you have to give yourself some time to rest and soak in the healing. But I feel like for some of you, there's so much going on in your life. There's so many things happening around you. There's so many situations that are pulling on your energy that you're having a hard time finding that time necessary to go through the healing that's happening for you. A lot of things are pulling on your energy. A lot of people, a lot of places, a lot of situations. This could be in your home life. It could be in your job. It could be in your relationships. Whatever it may be, there's a need for you to take some time out, but you're having a hard time finding that time because so much of your energy is being asked of you during this 7-day period. Okay, Cancer? So watch out for this, because you need to take some time out for yourself. You need to find some time. So even if you have to tell somebody, or you have to, get rid of some of your responsibilities just for a day or two, you need to do it so that you can fulfill what needs to be fulfilled within yourself. But a lot of you are finding a hard time making that space. Okay, Cancer? But now we're going to move forward, and we're going to look at how to best invite in the positive energies, as well as how the negative energies could affect you. All right, Spirit, so how can my Cancerians best invite in the positive energies of the Ten of Pentacles and Six of Wands? How can my Cancerians best invite in this victory and this long-established energy? How can my Cancerians best invite in the positive energies? How can my Cancerians best invite in the positive energies that are flowing into their life? How can Cancer best invite in the positive energies? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How can Cancer best invite in the positive energies? Wow, okay, Cancer. A lot of messages just came out for you. So we do have the Ace of Cups, the Emperor, the Page of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. So yes, there are a lot of old wounds that are coming to the surface. Now the Four of Wands did come out in the reverse. So these are disharmonies in your life. Old relationships, old situations that need to be healed, that need to be worked through. You are the wounded warrior, and you've been through a lot. You've taken on a lot. You've handled a lot, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. Especially when it comes to matters of the heart. I'm hearing that this has to do with old relationships. And there was a lot of energy you were holding on to from those old relationships that have really steered you kind of in the wrong direction. I'm not saying that you're fully off track. I'm not saying that you're not fully off your path. But there is some change that are coming in for you this week that are going to put you back in alignment with your true purpose. But there are a lot of old wounds that are coming to the surface that need to be dealt with, that need to be worked through, especially when it came to old relationships. I feel like you have been wounded by other people, by other people's ego, by other people's wants, by other people's needs, by other people's expectations. And because maybe in the past you couldn't fulfill those expectations, it really caused a lot of sadness in your own life because people walked away from you. People walked away from you and you didn't understand why. And that's because you couldn't do what they wanted. But it wasn't because you weren't good enough. And it wasn't because you didn't deserve love. It's because they had too many high expectations of you. And that was their own issue. That was their own problem. So those old wounds are coming to the surface so they can be dealt with. Now we do have the Ace of Cups. So there's a loving energy that has to come back to your life. Remember, we talked about this earlier. You have to embrace love. You have to be open to love. Even if love is hurt in the past, you have to be persistent to still remain open to love and to the new beginnings in love. It's also about dealing with your emotions. It's about dealing with your emotions so you can create those strong foundations once again in your life. There are energies that are no longer serving you. There are energies that need to be dealt through, that need to be worked with, that need to be dealt with and worked through. Excuse me, my dyslexia came in there a little bit. There are energies that need to be dealt with and that need to be worked through, especially when it comes to your emotions. Especially when it comes to your emotions. There's a lot of creative energy around you. There's a lot of healing energy around you this week that is going to help you to see the love of life. It's going to help you to be compassionate with yourself as well. So you also have to be compassionate with yourself during this time, especially if you want to be victorious. Now, we do have the Emperor card, Aries energy. You could be dealing with an Aries. You could have Aries in your chart. But it's about you taking back control. It's about you taking back control of the instabilities and creating stable energy in your life. Being curious about what you can do to work through these old patterns, to work through these old limiting belief systems, to get past these old strongholds. Things that have really held you down. I feel a very heavy weight, Cancer. A very heavy weight. And this week you're being given an opportunity to establish yourself. You're being given an opportunity to be victorious, but you have to put in the work. That's what I'm hearing. You have to put in the work. Especially when old stuff is coming to the surface. You have to work through it so you can make a space and you can make energy for these new, beautiful levels of stability that are coming into your life. And this victory and these breakthroughs that you're about to have. You got to make the space. You have to make the space. So you have to work through old wounds so that you can be ready for new experiences. Okay, Cancer, but now we're going to move forward and we're going to look at how the negative energies of the Four of Swords can affect you. So Spirit, how might the negative energies affect Cancer? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How might Cancer be affected by the negative energies? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right, Cancer, so we do have the Knight of Pentacles. See? This week you're going to find it hard to take out time to rest. You're going to find it hard to take out time to relax and to recuperate, to soak in the healing that's happening for you because there's a lot of energy that is being asked of you right now. And if you continue to keep pushing forward without taking time for yourself, you're not going to be able to step into this new opportunity. You're not going to be able to create a new routine. You're going to continue to stay stuck in the old way of being, the old way of seeing, the old way of thinking, and the old way of feeling. There's a new method that is trying to come into your life. There's a new way of life that is trying to come into your life. And you need to take that time out for yourself to get a better understanding of how to move forward. Because if you don't, you're going to feel stuck in the same old routine. You're going to feel stuck in the same old way of life that's no longer serving you. I feel like there are things that need to be released. That's why the Divine Detours is here for you. The energy needs to change. The energy needs to shift. And if you don't take out that time for yourself, it's not going to happen. And you're going to stay stuck in this old mode that I know that you're ready to leave in the past. I know that you're ready to leave in the past. There's imbalances in your life that are no longer serving you. And you got to connect back in with yourself so that you can gain the healing necessary to move forward. Okay, Cancer, so definitely be careful with this. Make sure that you're making space and making time for yourself. Okay, Cancer? But now we're going to move forward and we're going to look at the benefits of the positive energies, as well as how to best overcome the negative challenges. Now, with the Knight of Pentacles, you could be dealing with an Aries or a Taurus. We have double Aries energy here for you. So you could have Aries in your chart. You could be dealing with an Aries. That could be some of the old relationships that are coming up for you. Whatever it may be. Whatever it may be. You don't have to be dealing with those signs. You just can be. I read them for the signs as well. So we do have the Knight of Pentacles, which is coming through as... Oh, I'm sorry. It's coming through as Leo and Virgo. Wow, I don't know why Aries is really trying to make their way into your reading here. You could strongly be dealing with an Aries, but it's actually Leo or Virgo. Okay, it's actually Leo or Virgo. So I apologize for that. I don't know why I was pulled towards those other two signs. Interesting. You could be dealing with an Aries or a Taurus, but it could also be a Leo or a Virgo. Okay, Cancer? Like I said, now we're going to move forward, and we're going to look at the benefit of the positive energies, as well as how to best overcome the negative challenges. So, Spirit, what are the benefits of the positive energies coming in for Cancer? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What are the benefits of the positive energies coming in for Cancer? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What are the benefits of the positive energies coming in for Cancer? What are the benefits of the positive energies coming in for Cancer? What is Cancer benefiting? What is Cancer benefiting from these positive energies of working through old wounds and creating stronger foundations of victories and breakthroughs in their life? All right, so we have the King of Pentacles. And there's that Aries and Taurus. So interesting how it came back out anyways. I mean, I didn't see this card, but there are those signs we were just talking about, which is so weird because the Knight of Pentacles is Leo and Virgo. The King of Pentacles is Aries and Taurus. So there was a moment there where I was feeling that energy. I knew this was going to come out. And this is about taking back control. It's about taking back control of your life, creating those strong foundations. This is a sense of security. It's a sense of power coming back to your life because as you work those old wounds, you recall in those lost fragments of yourself. And that's what's going to help you to move even closer to these victories. That's what's going to help you to establish yourself. The King of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles is a strong foundation in this world. It's being established. It's sitting firmly on your throne of happiness and joy and love and power and authority. So I feel like this week as you work through those wounds, and you bring love back into the situation, you really move closer to this victory by standing on a firm foundation of your authority. Taking back authority of your own energy. And that's what's also going to help you to take that time out necessary to go through this healing that's trying to happen for you. Okay, Cancer? But now we're going to move forward and we're going to look at how to best overcome the negative challenges. So, Spirit, how might Cancer best overcome the negative challenges? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How might Cancer best overcome the negative challenges? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How might Cancer best overcome the negative challenges? Now, the Queen of Wands did try to come out. So it's also about being determined. It's about being determined to take that time out. But let's see what comes out for you. So, Spirit, how can Cancer best overcome the negative challenges? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How can Cancer best overcome the negative challenges? So we have the Ten of Cups. Yeah, it's about taking the time out you need to create the harmony in your life that you require at this point on your journey. It's a sense of happiness, a sense of harmony, coming back into alignment with yourself by taking the time out necessary to heal yourself, to create a new method, to create a new routine, and no longer being stuck in stagnancy, no longer being stuck in an old way of thinking, seeing, believing, or feeling. It's about releasing those old wounds, working through that energy, taking the time out to heal so that you can come back into proper alignment with yourself. It's putting in the work. It's putting in the work, Cancer. It's putting in the work, especially if you're being guided in a new direction. But the main feel of this reading is about working through old wounds so that you can step back into your power. So you can establish yourself and create some strong foundations. Okay, Cancer? But now we're going to move forward and we're going to look at the overall impact and the energies, positive and negative. All right, Spirit. So what is the overall impact and the energies, positive and negative for Cancer? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What is the overall impact and the energies, positive and negative for Cancer? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Yes, Cancer. We have the Ace of Pentacles. A new opportunity. A new financial opportunity. A new opportunity in life. A new beginning. Fully stepping into your power. So this is about you releasing those old wounds so you can reclaim your energy and step into a new opportunity. So I feel like as you do this work, that's what's being created for you. A new manifestation of your dreams, prosperity, happiness. That's going to be with you for the long haul. And you will be victorious as long as you're willing to work through these old wounds. Okay, Cancer. Well, those are your spiritual messages for this week. I hope they resonated with you. If so, please comment below. Let me know how. Also, Cancer, if you're new to my channel and you like my content, please like, click, subscribe. Share this video with anybody who feels needs to hear it. Also, go ahead and hit that bell and select all if you want to be notified of my future content. You can also check me out over on Instagram at Wild Oracle. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at wildoracle1111@gmail.com. Well, Cancer, this is Gennaro, aka BhodiBoy G, signing off from my channel Wild Oracle, saying thank you so much for being with me in this space. Thank you so much for connecting with me. And thank you so much for being open to the messages from Spirit. I hope you're able to take something from this reading to propel your week towards health, wealth, prosperity, love, and light. All right, Cancer, I'll see you guys next week. Much love from me to you. Namaste.